Coming from a marketing background, I worked for larger software companies oftentimes. And so I would have a team of communications people and marketing people along with the ride with me. I was more on the spear tip of marketing services for software companies. And then when I got into consulting into NetSuite, I never really thought I had to do any marketing again. I passed that by and went into processes and operations and the stuff the consultants get into. I had a good idea of what good marketing was, and I knew I didn't have what it took to provide that. So that's really where I was looking to a professional like you that could come in and go, okay, here's the reasons behind these. And that's exactly what we went through today, was just that depth of reasons for the font, for the color, for the logo shapes and the copy and all of that stuff. There are reasons why you get into that, and those people who are really have their tools sharp will be able to know why. I know I couldn't provide that myself, and I think that's really one of the fallacies that a lot of entrepreneurs fall into, is they think this marketing thing is really easy. You need that guide, that consultant, to be able to provide you the input into how best to do it. I'm very, very pleased with what we have. I think the best clarity that we got into was the blog posts, how to productize the offerings. And I still have a lot more to think through that. I've always thought that way as we launched new services in consulting. I think it's Selling the Invisible by Harry Beckwith, who talks about making it tangible because services are so intangible. And that's really where you were bringing us to, is that we need to be able to provide a structure, a path that has already been trodden, so that it's not the first time we've gone down this path. They know that this is the path that we always take. So I think that's been great. Eventually we'll get to the place where I have that repeatable process in place that clients will really appreciate, and the tools behind it. I've known you for 20 some years. I trusted you. I trusted you specifically. And then the people that you brought in, I knew that you would have been equally as selective and wanting them to make sure that they provided the services to the level that you would expect that you would provide. Having that already coordinated plan around where everybody knows their role and they all fit into their role and they played their part and they produced great results. So I'm very pleased. As far as the 4 to 6 weeks, I was like, if you could have done it the next day, I would have been thrilled, but it wouldn't have had the same thought process. It wouldn't have had enough. You could have it fast and it'll be the off the cuff answer, and it's just not going to be as good as give me a week and I can think through it and really dive into the whole process. What we have has been well worth it. Like I said, we're going back to, so many people think that marketing is easy, and yes, because they can technically put up a website and they can write, and you've got ChatGPT and all of that stuff, that you're going to create good content with purpose behind it, and you can't. You need a marketing experience to do that. And that was one of the things that I knew from the beginning, that good marketing is worth it. You do need to invest in marketing beyond just the outbound push of constant activity. You need good branding, and that was the key to why I wanted to go with you, is because I knew you provided branding.